Chapter 5, Sloka 18. So, Sloka 18 and 19 are important shlokas. It can be chanted when you have the feeling of discrimination or somebody bullify you or humiliate you. So, it is basically the feeling, we have that feeling in us, and which is very disturbing. So this sloka chanting will help us to come out of that feeling or of that discrimination. Now shloka 21 is also important shloka. The topic is depression. So if someone is in depression, we can help that person by chanting the shloka. So now we will do the chanting. Varsha ma'am, shloka 18.
Shama.
Vidya Vinaya
Vidya Vinaya
Sampanne
Sampanne
Brahmane
Brahmane
Gavi
Gavi
Hastini
Hastini
Shuni Chaiva
Shuni Chaiva
Shavapake
Shwapake
Chapanditaha
Japanditaha
Samadarshinaha.
Samadarshinaha.
Thank you. Shloka 19. Ihaiva
Iheva
Terjita
Tejita
Sargo
Sargo
Yesham
Yesham
Samye
Samye
Stitam Manaha
Stitam Manaha
Nirdosam hi
Nirdosham hi
Samam Brahma
Samam Brahma
Tasmad
Tasmad
Brahmani
Brahmani
Te Stita.
Te Stita.
Shloka 18, sorry, Shloka 20. Na parishyed
Na Parishet
Priyam Prapya
Priyam Prapya
No Dvijit
No Dvijit
Prapya
Prapya
Chapriyam
Chapriyam
Sthir Buddhir
Sthirbuddhir
Buddhi
Buddhi
Sthir Buddhir Sammudho
Sammudho
Brahmavid
Brahmavid
Brahmani Stitaha.
Brahmani Stataha.
Shloka 21. Bahya Sparsheshva
Bahya Sparshesha
Saktatma
Saktatma
Vindatyatmani
Vindyatatmani
Yat Sukham
Yat Sukham
Sabrahma Yoga
Sabrahma Yoga
Yuktatma
Yuktatma
Sukha
Sukha Maksha
Mashnute.
Mashnute.
Thank you. So Shloka 18 is important shloka. It can be chanted when we have a feeling of discrimination or somebody bullify us. So Krishna Bhagwan Ji is now saying that what happens when a normal person gains the knowledge. Now, the knowledge is what? Gaining the paravidya, not the aparavidya. What is aparavidya? What we gain from our school, colleges. And paravidya is Gita. The knowledge what we are gaining from Gita is called paravidya. So when a person has gained the paravidya and have attain a level of self-realization. That means that person is able to feel Supreme Lord, because Supreme Lord is there inside in all the living beings. But we are so much busy in our daily routine that we are not able to feel him, realize him, because he doesn't have any form. We have hands, we know that we can feel it. We have face, we have eyes, we can see that it has a form. But the Supreme Lord, which is there in all the living creatures, now also inside us, he is there, but we are not able to feel him because we all are so much busy with all the other things apart from realizing him, feeling him, doing a connection with him. He's sitting inside, he's waiting that when this body is going to build a connection with me, talk with me, feel with me, but we all are very busy. But when a person is able to attain that level, that person is able to feel Supreme Lord, which is inside him, then what happens next? What happens to that type of human beings? So then that person see Supreme Lord in all the living creatures, and the likes and dislikes are gone away from that body. We all have, it's a very natural behavior, very um it's very common that we have likes and dislikes. We like certain living creatures, we don't like certain living creatures. Even in humans, we call, yeah, she's my best friend, he's my best friend, I don't like that person. So that part is been eliminated. It's no more in that person who has attained the supreme knowledge, plus realize the self. Self is what? Self is Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna Ji. So that nature, that nature has been automatically removed from the body. So that body doesn't have any more likes and dislikes. So that person see everybody with the equal vision. For that person, everyone is Supreme Lord's creation, and in everybody's form, Supreme Lord is there. So this is what happens when a normal human being is able to attain the Paravidya. After attaining the Paravidya, is able to realize the self which is inside him or her, and then the vision changes. So if we see what is changing, the way the person thinks, the way the person feel, how is the heart of the person, how is the intellect of the person, all these things are being evolved or changed. Nothing is being changed outside. Outside it, everything is same. So only the person is changing from inside. So what matters is the how we feel, how we react, what is our intentions, what are our what are our goals, how is our mind, how is our heart, what kind of a human being we are, that matters. So this is what Krishna Bhagwan Ji is talking about. The result, it is a result, right? He tells, don't look for the result, don't look what will happen if I do this, if I do that. So he has started that no, don't have any expectations. But now, after teaching, he is telling that what will happen if you follow my teachings, if you gain the knowledge, this is what it happens. So he's telling now, because he knows humans will not listen until and unless they see that, okay, I will gain something. If I do this, I will gain that. If I do that, I will gain this. Without knowing, humans will not do anything. It's the nature. It's not anybody's, no, they are doing right or wrong. It's just the nature. So that is why he is saying that this is what you will get. So why he started that, don't look for the result, don't have any expectations. Why he started with that? Because when we do something with expectations, what happen? Even though we get more, we will not be happy. That is also human nature. And if you are gaining the knowledge with lot of expectations, your focus will be on expectation. Your focus will not be on knowledge. So that is why he is telling that forget about the expectation, bring your focus on the knowledge, bring your focus on the learning part. Then when your learning is done, then you automatically you will get the results. You will get what you deserve. So basically, expectation should not be there for anything and everything. Even from our child, we should not have any expectation from our partner, for anything, even with from a day. We should not have an expectation, okay, this day, today, I will do this, that. We should do planning, but no expectations. Whatever has done, fine. And whatever has not been done, it's totally fine. So this is what we should have the nature in us. This is what we should feel. This is what our intentions should be. So this is what is actually Gita is. What Gita is trying to teach us, what Krishna Bhagwan is trying to teach us. It is nothing spiritual here. He's not saying that get up and do this puja, do that homam, nothing. He's telling do your daily routine with such an intention that it becomes a puja towards me. If we do our daily routine with good intentions, then we are 24/7 worshipping Supreme Lord. He is not telling us to do separately. No, he's not at all telling. He is telling do your daily routine. So we can see the beauty of Gita and the humbleness of Sri Krishna ji, that he's so kind. He's not putting any extra burden on us. He's not giving anything extra to us. He's telling whatever you're doing, do in certain way. Do equanimously, do with a good intention, do with a good heart. From inside you should be good. It is not that from outside you are looking very nice, very beautiful. No. Good looking, handsome, dude. Nahi. Everything from inside. You have to be a good, beautiful, handsome, good looking. From inside you have to be. Then everything will be good. So this is what it has been told in Sloka-18. Varsha ma'am, your turn.
Yes, ma'am. So in this shloka, Krishna Bhagwan ji is saying that once a person gains paravidya, he becomes a wise man, and this shloka is against discrimination. So a wise man, after gaining paravidya, becomes one with the Supreme Lord, and that is when he is able to look at everything in a very equanimous, non-discriminating way, and that's how he's basically not distinguishing between people, or not distinguishing between anything. So this shloka is basically against discrimination.
Thank you so much. Now, the next shloka, shloka 20, is the continuation of shloka 9. Sorry, shloka 19 is the continuation of shloka 18. So, Krishna Bhagwan ji is showing us more benefits of following the path shown by him. What are the more results, what you will get more by following the path of Krishna Bhagwan ji. So, he's saying that this will lead you to the moksha, or liberation or freedom from the cycle of life and death. So what? Body is not going to take birth. So who is going to take birth? The soul which is inside us, the self which is inside us. So that has to take birth again when this body dies. The body only dies, the soul never dies. So Krishna Bhagwan ji is saying, when this body will die, after that the soul will get moksha. So that soul doesn't have to come back again on earth. It will reside in the abode of the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna ji. So that is the main motive. That should be our main motive. That should be our main goal. That this body try its best that it is able to give moksha to the soul. So if we see, all the hard work has to be done by the body. For whom? For the soul which is inside us. So here we also learn of doing for someone else. We cannot see that soul. We cannot feel also. But it is there inside us, and we have to work hard for that soul. So we learn kindness. We learn to be selfless. We learn to give without any expectation. So what is the benefit for the body? Body will also be get benefited. Body will enjoy all the material happiness. When a person is on the path of moksha, when the person is on the path shown by Krishna Bhagwan Ji in Gita, that body also enjoys lot of benefits, all the material happiness, and is trying to give spiritual happiness to the soul. So when a person is able to establish in the absolute truth, so this is called absolute truth. Gita is called as the absolute truth. There is nothing beyond it. So this is what? So that person's vision changes. The way of looking on the things changes. The way of looking around, the way of looking to the universe, the world, the people, all the living creatures, it changes. The person become equanimous. So that part has been eliminated, liking and disliking, and the person's vision is equanimous for anything and everything, and there is no hatred. There is no hate feeling in that person who has gained the absolute knowledge, who has realized the self within, and who is in the path of moksha. So these are the benefits. There are many benefits. Like even the material benefits are plenty. You won't even have imagined, and you would have been enjoying the material benefits as well if we follow Bhagavad Gita. Varsha ma'am, your turn.
Yes, ma'am. So, in continuation with the previous shloka, Krishna Bhagwan Ji is saying that once we establish that equanimity and we look at everything with the same eye without discriminating against anything, and we do not have any like or dislike towards anything, we are becoming one with the Supreme Lord, and that is how we attain liberation from the cycle of life and death, and we can attain moksha.
Thank you so much. Now, Shloka 20. Krishna Bhagwan Ji is saying that such kind of people, those who have attained the self-realization, who have established themselves in the absolute truth. So establish themselves in absolute truth in the sense their mind, heart, or no, their senses, their body are always fixed on the Supreme Lord. They are always remembering Sri Krishna Ji. They are always chanting the shlokas. So what happened? They are free of all the confusions. So what does it mean by confusion? Sometimes it happens, like in our life we will be confused. We will be thinking that why such situation, especially the negative situations, why this situation has come into life. I have not done anything wrong to anyone, but still I am facing trouble. I am facing the difficult part, the difficult situations. So basically it is for that part. So because such yogi, they have attained the level of yogi. They are the wise men. So such yogi has understood that whatever happens is happening for good, and it is on the command of the Supreme Lord and by wish of the Supreme Lord Krishna Bhagwan Ji. And that feeling, that trust removes all the confusion, and that person is not affected by that undesirable situations. Because that undesirable situation is also being accepted with full happiness. That no problem, it has come, it will go away, because I have Krishna Bhagwan Ji with me. Why should I even think of it? So this is what happens. that when a normal person becomes a yogi, a devotee of Sri Krishna ji, or a wise man. So all this can be happened by gaining the knowledge, by understanding Gita, by learning, by chanting the shlokas. And the vision is changing. Obviously, the vision has changed to take things the way we must have heard that ignore things. So what is ignore things? Whatever is happening in front of you, you have to just ignore. You have to just let it go. Don't get affected by it. This is what happens when you chant shlokas, when you remember Krishna Bhagwanji, when you become a devotee of the Supreme Lord, when you try to follow the rule book called Gita. So this is what happens to a normal person. Yeah, so this is what Krishna Bhagwanji is saying in this shloka 20. So it is the same continuation, that what are the results, what are the benefits, what is the outcome of following the rules of Krishna Bhagwanji. Varsha ma'am, your turn.
Yes, ma'am. So, in continuation with the previous two shlokas, Krishna Bhagwanji is saying that a person who has attained this knowledge and paravidya and has become free from doubt, he will not be rejoicing with happiness, nor will he be disturbed by lack of happiness or the opposite of happiness, which is uh, sadness or something. So he'll always be calm and composed, and he'll become one with the Supreme Lord.
Thank you so much. Now, shloka 21, the topic is depression. So, how do someone goes in depression? What is the root cause? What will be the root cause? Because when we are happy with what? We are happy with material things. So obviously we will be unhappy with the material things only. What make us happy? When we do shopping, when we get gifts, when we go for holidays. And this is the common happiness in general with everyone. So all these are material things, material objects, which is giving us happiness. So material objects will carry both happiness and unhappy, the opposite part. But when a person is able to attain the self-realization, when a person is attaining the self-realization, that person attains eternal bliss. That is never-ending happiness. You are not going for any holiday. You didn't did any shopping. You didn't receive any gift. But still, you are happy. You're just having a normal day. Your normal routine is going on. You're working and you're on toes. You're working really hard and still you're happy. You are enjoying your part. You're enjoying your life. That is called eternal bliss. Happiness without any reason. Because that person has realized the truth of happiness. What is actual happiness? That person is not looking for happiness outside, not outside from this body. That person has realized the happiness inside this body, within the body. This is what happens when a normal person attains a self-realization, is fixed on absolute truth, become a devotee of Supreme Lord Krishna Bhagwanji, chant the shlokas, Gita shlokas day and night, be on the path shown by Bhagavad Gita. So same, it is a continuation of like what will we get? What will we get by chanting the shlokas? What will we get by following the rule book of Gita? This is what Krishna Bhagwan is saying, that the results or the you will get so many things which is beyond the expectations. So this is what Krishna Bhagwan is saying, that we get eternal bliss. We all look for it. We all, almost everyone, after a certain time, everyone look for it. I want to be just happy. I want to get out all the negativities, all the thoughts which are coming in the mind, how to get out of it. We have this question mark. Many of them has. So this is the answer. Chant the shlokas. Remember Krishna Bhagwanji again and again. Make a connection with him. Talk to him. Make him your friend, your parent, your partner, anything, your siblings. Make a connection with him. Chant the shlokas. Then you will get out of all this negative feelings, all these material feelings, and you will enjoy divine bliss. You will have a divine bliss. So it is actually like to have that feeling is actually one of the nature of the Supreme Lord himself. This is what the nature of Sri Krishna ji, that his vision is equanimous. He doesn't differentiate anyone. He doesn't have the nature of like and dislike. He is equanimous for everyone. So this is one of the nature of the Supreme Lord. Okay, we come to know that, okay, Supreme Lord is like this. It is his nature to be equanimous towards everyone, not just one being, not just for humans or not just for trees or plants. He is equanimous for all his creations. And this is what it has been told in Shloka 21. Varsha ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. So, this shloka is about how we can remove depression and from our lives. So basically, in today's world, everybody looks for material. Everybody is materialistic, and their happiness is derived from material objects. And a wise man is unattached to material objects, and the happiness is not through material objects, but it comes from within. And if he's unattached to sensory objects, he becomes one with the Supreme Lord and enjoys eternal bliss. So, this shloka is how we can remove depression from our life, how we can concentrate on being happy from within and have eternal bliss by being unattached to sensory objects, by not having likes and dislikes, by not being attached to just not being materialistic in life, but dwelling on how we can be one with the Supreme Lord.